All right, so what I have here is something I was trying to do for 3 days and I found a way to do it. So you can see this is my source, well, almost source. It's like a second iteration on top of the source, but in this particular case, with all these modifiers, this is what I have. And then when it goes into object, you get all this. Okay, and so how did I get here? Well, after many, many, many iterations of trying different things, that's for sure. Uh, so let's start with the low poly. So first of all, I made this low poly version. Um, that includes all this, cutaways. No, actually, I started with the circle. Well, this one. So I started with this guy, and oh, come on. So yeah, so I started with this guy. I made sure that he has this small rounding on the back. You can see that this is what my sketch blueprint tells me I should have. And then, well, there is subdivision, so you can see there is all this subdivided. So it's very subdivided, very pure, just cylinder. That's what I started. Then I took that cylinder and I made. Okay, let's just get rid of all that. Come on. Come on. Yeah, all right. So ignore modifiers for this guy, but what important is that this is low poly version. Well, obviously there is a mirror, so I can it's mirrored vertically and horizontally, so I need to modify only 1/4 of it. But the important thing is I added some cutaways and everything, and I also added this holding line that goes around the circumference. Then what I did is I subdivided it just once, right? So I made it a little bit more, dense. Okay, so when I let's just see how it works. So when I subdivided, just once or maybe twice. I don't remember how many times I did it. Let's just see. I think I did it once, something like that. So when I subdivided it, I let's just do that. I can always go back. So apply. So when I subdivided it, I did a couple things. First, I removed that loop because I needed a bunch of space from the edge, but I wanted to have a holding line. And I need this edge because I will want to do some bevels in the future, so I don't want some very close sitting loop to hinder me doing the bevel in the future. So I just removed it, and that basically, and I shrink wrapped it. So I took all the faces, I took this clean where is it, clean circle that I had, and I used it to shrink wrap that surface on the circle, so that all those extra vertices that I generated, not even generated, that I created when I was doing low poly version. Remember this stuff? Like for example, that whole loop, this whole loop, it wasn't on the original circle, so it was not exactly matching, and all the points like this, they needed to be moved away to be still on the surface, that when it's in the future subdivided further, it is will be subdivided as a circle. Anyway, so that's where I am here. So if we go back to switch that. So if we go back here, that's exactly where I end up in this situation. So I'm starting with this. I have a big gap from the edge to the next holding line that goes beautifully around as a holding line. Yep. And everything else is the magic of modifiers. So first, well, mirror, even though it's already kind of started as a mirror, but just to mirror it. Next, solidify. Let's switch to this view so you can see that what solidify does, and what importantly on the back side, on inside, there is also this holding line. Then there is a number of bevels. So the first bevel is big. Oh wait, let's see if I can. Why can't I see it? Oh no, yeah, the first bevel is actually a square one, so it's not, you see the shape is 1, so it's not doing anything, it's just adding extra holding line. Yeah, you can see it over here, so it adds one holding line inside and one holding line just above the next, the one that was there already. And the next one adds a big chamfer. So that's like a big chamfer. Let's just switch in and on. Yep, in and out. That's my chamfer. And then the next one is just to round up this edge of the chamfer. And the last one is subdivision. Whew! And it's beautiful from inside, outside, and along the whole thing. Yep, everywhere. So if we switch to object, okay, let's, yes. Very happy. I mean, it took me a while to understand this particular set of steps, because if you do it naively, like I did, like 3 times differently, it always have some problems. But now it is beautiful. The surface, the top surface, the top shell surface doesn't have almost any, like there is a little bit over here, but yeah, I don't care about that. And there is also, actually no, I don't see anything here neither. So yeah, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Yep, that's it. Thank you very much.